Hello, and we're back with another in our continuing conversations in biblical psychology. And I'm Elizabeth Jones,
I'm Calvin Kaplan.
and this particular conversation, well, the next couple of conversations are going to be talking about man and woman. And I wanted to ask you, Cal, how you think the Greek myths in plural form present man and woman in conflict.
Well, the Greek myths really portray women in a really very negative fashion.
How so?
Well, Pandora is sent by Zeus as a punishment because Prometheus has stolen fire for man.
Now, when man was first made, it was just man. No woman was made in the beginning in the Greek myths. So Zeus was making a woman as sort of retaliation.
I'm not sure if she was the first woman, because we really have in the Greek theogony, we have earth and sky, where earth really is female.
Sure.
But
Sure.
but Pandora certainly is made by Zeus as she's a prototypical woman, and she's sent as a punishment. Sent to Prometheus, his brother Epimetheus, in retaliation for Prometheus stealing fire from man, which Zeus is trying to withhold from man, basically trying to keep him subservient.
And fire is good for a lot of things. And so by withholding fire, Zeus is withholding the opportunity to provide warmth and for cooking
Light.
and healing and light.
To separate
And-
the civilized from the non-civilized.
And the opportunity for providing tools and to forge tools.
Right.
And that leads to locomotion because a wheel is definitely made by tools.
Right.
So withholding fire is withholding a whole lot of things.
It is. It's withholding independence,
So,
withholding self-sufficiency, autonomy.
absolutely. So Zeus sends Pandora, who supposedly is a very beautiful woman, to mankind.
Not only beautiful, but charming, all gifted, seductive, with the morals of a bitch in Greek thinking. And she's sent as a punishment. And Prometheus knows this,
And so he warns his brother.
who's slow-witted,
Yeah.
or half-witted, Epimetheus. And, but his brother doesn't take the warning, and Zeus sends, along with Pandora, a wedding gift.
Yeah.
And the wedding gift is an urn,
That's
A box.
sealed up.
which contains all the evils of the world. And Pandora opens up this box, the urn, and releases all the evils: disease, pestilence, famine, sorrow, pain, various kinds of malevolent desires and actions onto the world, and leaves only one substance left in the urn, hope, which then gets locked up and is inaccessible to man.
So that's pretty hopeless, that situation. It has absolutely no hope whatsoever.
Right, it's hopeless.
So,
And brought about by a woman.
so this seems like a lot of conflict that's going on. Here's a woman who's not that nice, and here's man who's rather slow-witted, and never the two can meet together in any kind of meaningful way at all.
Well, woman is his destruction. She doesn't just domesticate him. She humiliates him and she castrates him, really. She turns him into a non-autonomous being. She's not his helpmeet opposite is in the biblical account.
Ah, that was what I was going to ask. Instead of looking at this really depressing point of view for the whole video, what does the biblical account tell
It's
us
totally
about
different.
man and woman?
The biblical God says it's not good for man to be alone. He sends Eve, or she's not named Eve then, she's named woman, as a helpmeet opposite in Hebrew. It's Ezer Kenegdo, means the helpmeet opposite. Does not necessarily mean a person without a voice of her own, but a person with her own distinct personality. He sends this to man, to Adam, so he wouldn't be alone as a mate.
And the biblical idea of woman is more of a complement for man. Instead of being in conflict, man and woman complement each other.
That's true.
And whereas one has strong points in one area, the other has strong points in different areas.
Mhm.
And so they are complementary.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And right there seems to be a good place for us to stop this particular conversation, and we'll be back soon.